So you're a junk removal business owner and you probably got your website set up, got it all structured out, and you're starting to realize, especially since you see your competition, that you need to start building out service pages for the services that you provide with your junk removal services. You probably haul off the smallest thing like a tire and extra garbage bag to doing large things like breaking down and demolishing a shed and hauling off all the debris from it. So exactly how many pages should you be building out for your junk removal website, and what services should you be building out for your junk removal website? How should you structure the pages in a way that really tells your customers all the services that you provide, but most importantly, it tells Google, the search engine, all the services that you provide in the local market you provide those services, so that you can have Google be your middleman and relay all that information to your customers, especially when they pull out their phone and type in junk removal services near me, and your actual business profile shows up and your listing shows up. So let me share with you guys what pages you need to be building out, how many you should be building out, and let me let you in a little secret. Google's actually telling you exactly what pages to build out for your junk removal website. Just listen to what they're telling you, and you'll rank ahead of your competition and beat out your competitors and get more leads. So let me show you which pages you need to start building out. So the name of the game is building out service pages for every possible service that you offer. The better you are at doing that, the better you're going to rank online for your junk removal services and get placed right in front of the people looking for junk removal services the moment they need the services. So, for example, here, let's say I lived in Cincinnati, Ohio, and I typed in junk removal services. There's a very high probability that I'm probably going to go to one of these first three listings, right? And all of these probably have a ton of service pages. So let's take a look. Services, you can see an endless amount of services on here. And not everybody's going to visit your services, but you should have the services laid out on your website. Let's take a look at the top one here: services, debris removal, demolition, all that good stuff. So, how do you know which pages to select? I'm going to show you, because like I tell people, this is a little secret here. Google's actually telling you exactly what pages you should build out on your website based on the categories that you selected on the Google Business Profile. So let me show you. So when you go out there and set up your Google Business Profile that Google gives you for free, this is one of the number one things you should be doing if you're a junk removal business owner. One of the things that Google does, as soon as you set that up, get it verified, you're good to go, is it asks you to select the business category that you are in. And this is pretty obvious if you're a junk removal business owner. Junk removal service is your primary category. But one of the things a lot of business owners I've noticed do, that junk removal business owners, is that they don't see that there's additional categories that they can select on their Google Business Profile. And selecting more categories allows you to get found for various other services, like some of those smaller, like removing a tire, shed removal, mattress removal, things like that. When people type that stuff into Google, there's a high probability that your listing in your website will show up if you select these proper categories. So for the most part, most junk removal business owners would fall under these categories here. These are the ones that I would recommend. If you do any kind of demolition, you destroy hot tubs, break them down and haul them away, sheds, old fences, small demolition type work, maybe remove decks, I would highly recommend you select demolition contractor on one of your secondary categories. Debris removal is another one. House clearance is a perfect one you can use for property cleanouts, waste management services, garbage collection services. All of these categories should be selected on your Google Business Profile if you're a junk removal business owner. If you don't do any of the demolition stuff, do not select that. Only select the things that you actually offer. And the reason you want to do this is your primary category. And what you're going to be doing is now, this is how you should structure your website. These are now your service pages on your website. So when you build out your website, your homepage is going to be junk removal. And then one of your service pages would be demolition contractor services. And another service page will be debris removal services. And another page will house clearance property cleanout services, and so on and so on. Do you see what I mean? How Google's basically telling you how to build out your website. And if you match this as closely as you can to your listing, the better you are at showing up on the search results. So how many service pages should you build out? Now, in my opinion, I used to just go in there and go and look at businesses and go see how many pages is that they have. And if they have 20 pages, I would build 25. If they have 30, I'd build 35. If they have 10, I'd build 15. Nowadays, I don't even screw around. If you're going to start a junk removal service and you want your website to be found, and if that's one of the ways that you want to generate leads, then in my opinion, you should just go ahead and start knocking out 30 to 40 pages of content and pages on your website. So now, where do you come up with these services, right? Now, I already told you, you selected your junk removal as your main category of business. So built out your website, everything to do with junk removal. I'll show you guys an example here after I'm done with this. So now your homepage is junk removal services, and then you start building out service pages under this category of junk removal services. So here you go. Furniture removal, appliance removal, residential, commercial, television, couch, mattress, box springs, refrigerator, and so on. You see what I'm saying? You already have a template to follow here. Google's already told you. So when you selected this primary category, what Google does is okay, tell me what services you provide under this category. And then you select those, fill in the descriptions, and then you go match that on your website. Now you selected debris removal, right? So what services do you provide under the category of debris? This is where you can come up with a bunch of pages. Construction debris, donated goods, house garage cleanouts, yard debris, storm debris, demolition, roof tear-offs, concrete and asphalt debris. Then you select a demolition contractor as one of your services, and then you're going to break down into smaller service pages. So there you go. Interior demolition, landscape, scrap metal, shed, hot tub, pergola, playground, carpet removal, old fence removal. Then you selected waste management, and you built out services under waste management. Same with garbage collection services. There you go. And you do the same thing with the house clearance services, and you build out pages for property cleanup. So you could see here just the amount of pages that you could build out. And this gives you plenty of ideas and plenty of pages to build out on your website and services so that your website will start to rank a lot better. Is this going to be a lot of work? Hell yes. But like I tell junk removal business owners, you don't have to do this all in one day or in one sitting or anything. You can just focus on scheduling out the number of pages that you want to get built out. Maybe you want to do 5 a month, 10 pages a month for the next 5, 6, 7 months. So at the end of 6 months, you're going to have a robust, I love that word, robust website with so much information displaying to not just your customers, but Google, like say you want to make Google your middleman and basically recommend you to customers in your location for all the services that you provide. So let me show you an example of this on a website that I'm currently working on and trying to get more pages established. So here's a website we are currently working on. It's a work in progress. We're starting to build out that structure and build out service pages that is going to help them rank a lot better in this town of San Luis Obispo, right? So what did I say in the beginning? Here's the homepage. It's all about junk removal services. And then here's all the information about all those categories that we selected under the Google business profile. So house clearance, debris removal, demolition contractor, commercial junk, furniture, appliance, waste management, and garbage collection. And now you're going to see when we click off to this page is strictly about demolition contractor services in this town. And then this page talks all about that, right? Under that category we selected. This is one of the service pages we built. And then when you click on one of these links here, shed storage, it's an additional service page underneath this parent page of demolition contractor services. Now we have a page for shed removal and demo in San Luis Obispo that branches off from that page. And then we have another like for hot tub removal. It's under the category of demolition. So hot tub demolition and removal in San Luis Obispo. And what this does is we're following the structure that Google gave us on that Google business profile. And it makes it very, very easy to outline and strategize your pages and the service pages you're going to be building out to build up something that they call topical authority of junk removal services in this location and eventually dominate that entire area. And the reason I showed you guys this in the beginning is because this business right here in website, this is the exact same strategy we followed. We matched everything that he has on this Google business profile to his website. And you're going to see debris removal. Got a page for that. And each one of these has subcategory of pages. So this gives us an opportunity to build out not just one additional service pages. We have 6 more under the category of debris removal. So he's got a total of 7 additional service pages just right there. And then he's got another one for property cleanouts, the category of house clearance services, right? Here's the page. And then this branches off into 6 more additional pages, 6 service pages under the category of house clearance. So that's another 6 plus this homepage here. So you got another total of 7 pages. So 14 more pages are added to this website. Now let's scroll down and go further into his garbage collection service. Garbage collection service. Build up another page. Now he's got an additional page for this category of garbage collection services that matches the Google Business profile. And then we break that down even further. Residential overflow garbage pickup, dumpster overflow service business, extra garbage collection throughout the year, homeless encampment garbage collection services. Now he's got another 4 pages underneath this one. So he's got another 5. So that's 14 plus another, that's another 19 pages of services in location. And he's got more and more and more. And because we've been so thorough and build out so many pages, one of the reasons he's ranking extremely well here, generating a bunch of leads, doing it organically by the way we've structured and built out the service pages for his business. And this is the specific outline that we are following for this business. So if you're a junk removal business owner, take a look at this diagram, take a look at this picture here, and in the description below, you can click, I have a link on it where you can actually take a look and really visualize this entire framework and structure and design for your junk removal business to help it rank extremely well and give you plenty of pages and services to actually create for your junk removal service to help you dominate that area and make you the number one place that people call whenever they're looking for junk removal services in your area. So there you have it. That's a simple way to figure out exactly how many service pages you should build out for your junk removal business. So in the past, when I helped junk removal business owners, I would build out pages and just simply outbeat the competition. Most guys would build out 5 or 6 service pages, so we would build 10. Somebody build out 10, we'd build 15. Somebody 15 would build 20. Nowadays, I recommend just building out 40 to 50 right off the bat. You might even go even further than that, especially if you offer additional service like dumpster rental or things like that. The best thing to do is always try to match whatever Google is giving you on that Google business profile. Because if you do that correctly, this is why I tell people, in a way, Google's giving you the blueprint. It's telling you exactly how to build out a website, what service pages to build out, how many to build out. It's telling you right there, clear as day, and just people just do not pay attention to it. So that's all you need to do. So if you're a junk removal business owner just looking to get a website set up, get things going, you can go to the description below. You guys get some pricing on my website designs for junk removal services. Or if you're a junk removal business owner who wants to get better rankings, get found online better, improve your SEO, as they call it, on your Google business profile, as well as your website, again, go to the description below. Get pricing on all of my services to get you more leads for your business and make you the number one junk removal business service in your location the moment somebody's looking for that service. And that's all I got for you guys today. Until next time.